welcome back. Sitting here in the shopping district, we're gonna start making the doors into the new casino space. Kind of have a couple ideas for it. One thing that I've always done though when I've done builds is I'll build the building first and then do doors and then have to make the door fit into it. However, this time I want to make a 3x3 piston door. Now I have not done a 3x3 door yet, so this is going to be a bit of a challenge for me. I know I've seen them done in the past, but I really don't want to be looking up a tutorial on how to do it. I want to figure it out myself. I also want to try to make it a face or something, so I'm going to start out by laying out what I want the shape to be. I've got a couple requirements for it. One, it needs to be two-sided, so whatever I have on this side, I need to be able to have it on this side as well. So it's actually going to be a 3x3 by 3 door, because I imagine what I'm going to do with having some kind of face is I'm going to have some kind of slime and stick honey block, so that because these don't stick together, and then you could have them pull away in different ways. So I could do, say, teeth pulling up and down, or I could just have it be that the door separates out and then the slime and the honey won't stick. So let me lay out what I kind of want the face to be, and then we'll take a peek at that together. I've decided that it needs to be a dragon's head. I don't know why, but it's going to be a dragon's head. Partially because this is going to end up being a location for the lime green dragon gang. So I've pulled out this, and this is going to be kind of like my inspiration for how this is going to look. So we're going to have a mouth. The bottom jaw is going to be opening. I'm starting to lay this out here. This is going to be the mouth opening. So I'm going to leave it so that the top row, and this is just currently wool here on the top, but I'm going to swap it out. This is the coal blocks, and then I'll make these bone blocks later. And then this whole bottom row of teeth and the bottom jaw will lower down 2 blocks. We may end up making the casino a little bit longer on this side. The other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to have this diagonal come here, and then we will have another entrance over here. So the idea that I have for the casino is that there's going to be 2 sides to it, kind of a regular players section and then a VIP lounge player section. And I'm going to try to set it up so that the special section that you go through, which might be this dragon door, I'm not positive yet. We'll figure out exactly what happens with the 2 doors in a minute. But the one side, you have to play there first and then win a key. And then once you've won a key, then you can go into the other side to play the higher stakes where the better prizes, etc. will be. An amazing thing has happened while working on the dragon's head. We had a thunderstorm. Let me just show you this. We've got one creeper and another creeper down here, ready, primed, ready to rumble. Shifty is AFK'd on the other side while I sat here. Maybe about 10 minutes. I don't know if you can hear how many are in here, but this has got to be a ton of them. Anyways, we're going to light up Mr. Boom Boom there. Well, that happened so much faster than I thought it would. Yes, look at that. Skeleton heads, wither skeleton heads. Let's see what the total count was. 45. Holy Toledo. Oh, yes. This is for sure gonna be my new look. Like, look at that. That's I love this. I'm never not wearing one of these now. Oh my god. Oh, hold on. I want to do this now. So many skulls. Can you believe that? About 5 minutes, and we got 45. 45 wither skulls. That's unreal. I love that I only have the one red eye. But that's just how it's gonna be. Pulled out all of our coal so we can make it for this. But we've got the teeth in place with the actual bone block. We've got the coal blocks here for the head. So then when you look at our dealy bob here, it's got this little swirl. So I'm using the obsidian for the swirl, and then I'm going to fill in with coal around the side. I'm going to go ahead and get all this coal crafted up into coal blocks, and then complete the structure of the head. And then we'll start on the redstone for making the whole bottom jaw. So I'm thinking this top row of teeth will just stay. That'll just stay there where it's at. So this will separate out the way that the head on over here does. Just the bottom jaw rotates down. Now I'll just have the whole jaw drop down. So let me get all this crafted up and built up and get back to you. Okay, a bit of a progress update. Things have been a little bit more tricky than what I thought that they were going to be. So I did not take into account the fact that I was using the slime blocks, and the previous method that I had for doing the double piston extender did not work whatsoever. So I had to retool a little bit. I ended up going to YouTube tutorial land for a minute, and I found Rogue Fox, his video from a couple years ago on double piston extenders. I will add this into the description below, and if I don't, please leave a comment and I will make sure to update this. But anyways, Rogue Fox is the one who came up, I guess I'm assuming he came up with this design, or at least this is a design that he showcased in one of his videos. So as of right now, I need to add in one more. And what I might be able to do is just move this forward a little bit so it can all be on the same circuitry. But basically, up until this point right here, all connects. So let me actually try putting in a couple more pieces of the slime. Maybe the two of them together can handle it. No. Okay, so it needs to have one more piston. So that's really not too big of an issue now that I've got this design. So let me tool around with this and I'll get back with you in a little bit. Okay, I'm ready.
I left. I was running around.
Okay.
You ready? You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's see this new door in action. Oh my god, that's incredible. Oh yeah, dude, that's so great. And it utilizes honey and slime blocks because you have to use in order to separate them out. Oh man, I'm very happy with how this turned out.
So fancy.
Dude, and I really wanted to not use a tutorial, and then I had to use a tutorial, and then the tutorial I looked up was wrong for what this build needed to be. So I was able to modify what was going on within that tutorial to make it happen. So I feel very redstone proud of myself. So now I just have to figure out how to wire this thing up to open.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Golden pressure plates with a repeater.
I mean, it opens pretty darn quick, which I'm really happy about. So I think from the front side though, this should be the door that you need the special token to get into.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna do like one of those, like what is it, a hopper into a thing?
Yeah, we'll do.
Throw it into the ground, because you can like walk up and throw it on the ground, and then it'll be sucked in the ground by the hopper minecart.
Yeah, and like this you could have the hopper right underneath the carpet.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly like that. Okay, so with Shifty's help, we've decided to change out the eyes on the dragon to be green, because this is of course going to be the Lime Dragon. Well, it's going to be the Lime Dragon squad, gang, whatever, headquarters. So we're still working out the details behind that. So whenever we get that done, we'll let you guys know. So as of right now, I'm not able to open the door from that side, but if we go over here, I'm starting to work on how to get out. I'm assuming it's going to be some kind of pressure plate system, but we're going to make this a key code entry to get in through this side. So you'll have to have a special item, put it into a hopper, and it'll read it whether it's the right thing or not, and then it'll send the signal around and then open the door. So I know earlier I said that I found the tutorial by Rogue Fox. I wasn't able to actually use that, but I was able to modify, because I could see what he was doing, is that he's sending the signal in through the ground, on the ground level, into the first piston, and then through a second repeater into the other one, and then once again up into this one. So I don't know, I saw another thing on Reddit where people were using observers, and it was a whole complicated mess. I don't have that link open anymore, so I can't really share it, but it was a complicated mess of observers. And I don't know if that's because that's a pre-update thing, because that post was like 4 years old, so I don't know who to credit for all the different things. I know Rogue Fox gave me a lot of the inspiration between the two repeaters for this, so I'm going to link his video. Maybe it'll help you guys out. I ended up having a lot of problems with his design because of how I'm doing this, because I've got the slime and the honey blocks pulling down, and this block here is necessary, if you look, to be able to send a signal to here to extend this and also bring it back down. So I had lots of issues with his design to get that to work, but if you want to see it in action, we'll just... So we only get this front chin section, if you want to call it that, the front lip, to come down all the way. And we were very lucky with how the center here, this is like the walkway. So, and then these two wing sides are, they stayed like that. So I tried to be able to put red carpet in here, but they would stick to the slime and the honey, and I couldn't keep them there. Also, if I wanted to keep this, you know what, it was difficult to get it to work like this, but I think that the way that the bottom jaw of the dragon head just kind of goes down, that this very much represents that. Now the only way I would like to try to improve upon that is if I could have this and this bone block also go down. That would be cool. But you know what? We're here and this is working, so I really don't want to rock that boat. So it's pretty late at night for me, so I think I'm probably going to leave this episode where it is. And we've had a jam-packed day. I mean, we got the wither farm to actually come through for us. We got 45 wither skulls plus the skeleton skull, which is now gonna be my new thing. I'm not wearing the diamond helmet. I'm wearing this thing. Like I love it. I love the way that looks. So we also, Shifty had an idea. Instead of making our own horns, the way that this one's got it, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some end stone up there, and then we're gonna make some purple blocks or some chorus fruit flower things, whatever those are called. So we'll have 4 of those sticking off the top, and they'll be a naturally generating antler. I'm going to go ahead and call this an episode here, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next one.